We're coming to you with the fourth match of the day here between Scarlet Wings and 72 PCG. So let's get into it here. Game one. I'm joined by Hunted and RJ.
Yep. Thank you very much for the intro. RJ, how are you tonight?
I am good. I'm just excited to get our last match underway. This is the lineup that I know that you said that you wanted to cast the most, so we got you on it.
Yeah, absolutely. Should be an exciting matchup. The Scarlet Wings in blue, 72 PC gold in orange. Both teams coming into this one 1-0 as Miss Zuno will start the scoring off. She had 8 goals last week. She's got one now.
What a way to start it. Kira taking that kickoff, passing it into the corner, and someone demoing Zuno, but that does not stop her from getting that goal in the first 6 seconds.
Sacrificing herself for the cause there. She will take that every day of the week. First goal on the board, not even 10 seconds in. It's 1-0 for 72 PC. Elixir shoots, she scores. And now 2-0, 72 PC coming out quickly.
Another strong and fast kickoff. Kira putting it into the corner again, bounces right off for Elixir. I didn't see the defense on that. I'm not sure how much there was.
Now, one of the things that we talked about in the intro today is that 72 PC, they did not get a whole lot of offense from either Kira or Elixir. It was mainly Miss Zuno potting in the goals and opening up that space. Already Elixir on the board, and you can tell that the 72 PC squad, they're starting to rotate quite quickly. The couple of kickoff goals gives them that confidence. We'll see if that maintains as Courtney's going to take a quick shot. Good save by Kira on the defensive side.
Love to see that change over the course of the season. Queen Bee 50ing that. We're seeing probably the most pressure that we've seen in this minute coming out of Scarlet Wings. It's on the backboard, drops down, and Courtney puts it in the top right.
And Elixir, she has the read. She's just a bit late to the ball. It's a good pass from Queen Bee right off the back wall. Courtney, perfectly timed jump to make that play work, and it's 2-1 now in favor of 72 PC. 3 shots on the board for Courtney. That's more than the entire 72 PC team combined, but where it matters, they are down a goal. Here comes Courtney again, underneath one. Kira's there to find the clear. And this is where the Scarlet Wings get dangerous, RJ. Once they can get going on offense, it's very, very difficult to stop.
Yeah, from what I've seen, they are not a team that just gives up when they're down. Queen Bee pushing that up off the wall past Zuno. Ends up going to the, I was going to say ready defense, but not quite.
And it's the second time Elixir, she's up for the ball, not able to find the touch. This one's a bit more ambitious, however. Kira not ready for the whiff either. So that's going to be the Scarlet Wings on the board. 2-2 now, 3:38 left to go. And the defensive whiffs from 72 PC bringing Scarlet Wings back into this game. It really felt like the blue squad might not have necessarily earned those 2 equalizing goals.
Kira pushing up with that. Elixir in the corner ready, but Queen Bee bumping out of the way. Kira passing it all the way across the Scarlet Wings goal. Nobody there to put it in. Eventually does get pinched out midfield. Kira not up for that, and Avenger killing Zuno for pushing up too much in their side.
Here comes Avenger. She tries to go by Miss Zuno. Elixir will bump that one forward. Courtney now across the pitch. Queen Bee already in the air, not able to find that touch. We play out of the orange corner. It's a good play on from Miss Zuno. Kira wins the challenge. This will fall down. Miss Zuno's there. She's not able to find the touch. 72 PC struggling in the air right now. Here comes Courtney underneath the flip reset. She scores. What a goal from Courtney. Gets her second of the game, 3-2.
That was kind of beautiful. Getting right up in North Carolina's face. Like, she was in the right place to stop that, but that flip reset just kind of ended it.
Talked about how 72 PC was struggling in the air. Well, the Scarlet Wings certainly the opposite of that. Courtney, a beautiful flip reset goal. The pass down to Avenger nearly finds its way in. She just rings that off the bar. We stay 3-2 with 2:30 left to go.
Avenger pushing that up to Courtney on the wall. Touch, taking it around the corner, and a pass straight center for Queen Bee. Not quite, as she did not push up for that one. Understandable. There's no point in taking those kinds of risks when you're up. While in the Scarlet Wings corner, Queen Bee and Elixir taking each other out, making it a short 2v2 until Queen Bee spawns in the perfect spot here.
Solid play out in front. Oh, Avenger gets bumped and nearly backflips her way into that one. Yeah, you talked about the simultaneous demo. It turned into a 2v2, but there was a bit of a double commit there by the 72 PC squad. They're lucky they didn't get punished. But it does lead to this offensive possession as Courtney plays that one down. Avenger, she'll pop it up. Queen Bee's going to try to eye this one. Floats over top. Now Kira, 2-on-1 against Courtney. Mizuno, the shot, the goal. What a play from 72 PC. We're tied at 3.
And I don't know if you saw that one a little earlier, but I think Zuno, before going up for that ball, she actually took out Avenger on the ground. So that was a really smart space-making demo.
That is the first goal for 72 PC since their 2 early ones right off the kickoff. But again, Avenger will pop that in the back of the goal. That's actually Avenger's first of the game. Makes it 4-3 with 1:20.
And I think something that I've seen out of all of the goals, except for the kickoff ones, is that they're always involving backboard passes, and I love to see that kind of teamwork.
Well, RJ, we expected a high-scoring series between these two teams, and so far, Game 1 certainly has not disappointed. We've got 7 goals in about the first 3 minutes and 50 seconds. Will we see another one? If it's orange, we may just head to overtime. If it's blue, that could be the game in favor of Scarlet Wings. Let's see how this final minute plays out.
All of 72 PC squished up on the Scarlet Wings side, but they're able to get that out. Queen Bee almost on target, just holding the ball in that corner. Courtney getting that 50. It is dropping down. Zuno bops it past Avenger. It's Elixir and Miss Zuno on Courtney on defense, and Courtney's able to put that off to the side.
Another good touch right out in front. 72 PC buzzing now, trying to find this equalizer. They've only got 25 seconds left. Courtney wins that challenge beyond Elixir. Kira has to make a touch. Zuno up a bit early. She actually does go up before Queen Bee. This one will fall down. Avenger now with 15 seconds crosses midfield. Kira wants to do her best to turn this one around. Gets by Queen Bee, but can't go by Avenger. 6 seconds left on the clock. Still a goal necessary from the orange team, but they got to play out of their own corner. That is a great touch from Courtney, and that ends the game. Scarlet Wings take Game 1.
What a game. Was it... Who started up? I believe it was... Someone was 2 goals up. Was that 72 PCG?
It was, yeah. They had those 2 early kickoff goals. Miss Zuno and Elixir potting those, and from that moment, Scarlet Wings just kind of came alive. They got a couple of, in my opinion, cheap goals, a little easy goals to get themselves into the game. But once they had that tied up at 2, it was offense from Scarlet Wings.
Yeah, 8 plus 3 plus 1. That is 11 shots?
Caster math. 12 shots.
Thank you. To 72 PCG's 6 shots, so that's like probably double, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it depends if you're doing caster math or regular math.
Got it.
But yeah, certainly the offense for Scarlet Wings on display again, and have to mention it. I mean, these 2 teams were the 2 highest scoring teams in Week 1. It's no surprise that 7 goals were scored in the first game here, but I also wouldn't be surprised to see 72 PC kind of draw back a little bit and make sure they shore up their defense before pushing out, because like I said, a couple of those goals were pretty free, pretty cheap goals, and you can't afford to give those up to a talented team like the Scarlet Wings.
It is a hard one when you have 2 teams that play. I wouldn't say they play exactly the same, but they do play pretty similarly. Lots of goals coming out of either side. Messina pushing up with that kickoff. Ball almost dropping front in net. Courtney kind of getting it out to Elixir. Shot a bit too wide. While still on the Scarlet Wings side, Avenger can't quite get it out. It's mid to Queen Bee. Dribble up on the wall. Off the ceiling. Queen Bee going a bit too wide for that one. Elixir beating Courtney and dropping it onto Avenger. Maybe a bit of a dangerous spot for Scarlet Wings here. Elixir and Courtney taking each other out midfield, kind of resetting the play.
Yeah, this actually might work out for the Scarlet Wings. They get a chance at the offense now. Oh, great dunk from Elixir. She can't quite beat Avenger on that 50, however. Now the ball hovering dangerously, but it will be Kira to clear it away. Still Queen Bee keeps it going. Courtney now trying to play this one, trying to catch that defense in that double commit. But again, a clear will be found, at least for the moment. No danger as Scarlet Wings try to set something up on the offensive side. And this is a marked difference from game one. Both teams really haven't been able to find the shots on goal, even though there's been some offensive rotations.
One shot coming out of either team, and maybe there are a few more that weren't recorded, but both teams really slowing it down. I don't know. They're not listening to us, but they know what to do, and that is awesome.
And not surprised that these teams, after that high-scoring game one, want to play a little bit more defense, as will be Queen Bee. Tapping that up to Courtney. Now Avenger looking for the dunk on Elixir. Not going to be able to find it. Kira wants to turn. She's got Miss Zuna with her. This will fall down in front. Nobody's home. That's a goal. 72 PC on the board.
What a nice shot. You see that demo at the end there? Perfect setup to get Scarlet Wings off of their guard, and maybe they didn't need Miss Zuna to finish that, but that was a great finishing touch. Great pass from Kira.
Props to Kira for her awareness on the pitch there. Knew to turn on that ball and knew she had space to do it as well. So a 1-0 game, 72 PC. And again, something that we talked about, Kira had a bit of a quiet week last week. She's made her presence felt in these first two games, as that's going to go right underneath of her. The caster's curse. Avenger and Courtney come together and we're tied.
Good pass from Courtney. Maybe a bit of a double commit, but they cannot be punished for that because they put it right into the goal.
It's one of those double commits that you know you probably shouldn't have gone for, but you're happy that it worked.
That evens it out with 3 minutes left on the clock.
Avenger will have an opportunity, just a bit too high there. Good dunk from Elixir. Miss Zuno cheating up again. She gets the positioning on Courtney, but what a save. Kira's there to try to play it back down. Elixir will come in for the follow-up. Just wide. Kira again out in front. Miss Zuno and Elixir are there, and they'll score. 72 PC. The scramble out in front finally pays off 2-1.
What a series of shots. I think everyone from 72 PC tried to put one in, and they just kept pounding on that defense until Elixir put it in for good.
What a play, and that's what we like to call in hockey a garbage goal. Doesn't look pretty. Well, it doesn't look pretty, but it certainly gets the job done, as now Mizuno again plays it out towards Elixir. That'll go high. Kira there for the follow. She'll score, picks the top corner, and 72 PC off and running.
What a fast build of momentum. Zuno to Elixir to Kira. Top left corner. I know someone was up in the corner for that save, but couldn't quite get the right touch, but that is the right idea.
We've played half the game. 4 goals on the board. 3 for the team in orange. Only 1 for the team in blue. In the Scarlet Wings is now Elixir. Again wants to push Kira downfield. Back wall. Avenger can't find the touch. This is dangerous. Elixir scores. That's her second of the game. And now the Scarlet Wings defense falling apart.
A hard spot on defense for Scarlet Wings. All of 72 PC pushed up for that. I think after their last play, the garbage goals, or Yuso said, they figured out that if they're all there, they can get it in.
Certainly a little bit of help from the blue team, at least on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you will take any single goal you can, especially in a league where the stakes are as high as this one. And it is important to note, RJ, we are only in the second week of the season, second out of 7. But this match has some pretty big implications. Both of these teams are expected to kind of make that playoffs run, be one of the top 4 teams of the 8 we have. And, you know, a win over one of your rivals in the top 4 could mean, it could mean the difference between making or not making the playoffs.
Yeah, this is one of those high leverage games, and not just for getting into the playoffs, but really ranking these teams against each other. This is a tough one.
Well, we've got 60 seconds left on the board. 4-1 still in favor of 72 PC. Mizuno may make it 5. Can't get by Queen Bee. Good save on the goal line there. The time ticking away from the Scarlet Wings, and they definitely need to at least find something in the next 10 seconds or so if they want an opportunity to come back in game 2, but weak clears are not going to get that done.
Courtney coming with a nice shot off the backboard. Elixir can't quite push that. Avenger on the wall for it. Kira maybe getting this one on target. Queen Bee with a good redirect save. These are the kinds of clears I wanted to see from Scarlet Wings, maybe around half match point where they're getting it all the way across the field and getting it all the way to the other side. But now that they figured it out, I want to see if they're going to put that into use for game 3.
And with those clears too, you've got to make sure that you're ready for, you know, the opposite of that, which is the enemy clears. We've seen them get beat in transition a couple of times in this game. They're going to have to clean that up if they want a better game 3, but great response for 72 PC. And this is exactly what I talked about after game 1. They gave up weak goals, cheap goals to the Scarlet Wings to let them come back in game 1. There was none of that in this game. They played defense when they had to. They made saves when they had to. And it shows why they were able to get those transition goals, because they had people in the right places.
And sometimes getting those goals, I forgot what I was going to say. I was trying to do the shot math again, like I did the first time. We got 7 goals on 4 goals. Yep.
Shots?
Yeah, so shots.
7 shots to 4 shots, yes.
Yes.
And again, that it shows that mid-possession defensive positioning is so important in this game, because, you know, 72 PC were able to clean that up, like I said, and it turned into more offensive possessions. I mean, that is key in a game about offense between these teams. You know, the 2 high-scoring teams of week 1 facing each other here in week 2. It's coming down to who has more offensive opportunities to put goals on the board.
Avenger and Queen Bee almost making that play right off of kickoff. Almost a repeat of game 1, but 72 PC is stopping that push. Courtney trying to get that solo. Kira gets it out. Avenger dunks that. Queen Bee coming in for the rebound on the backboard. Almost a pass out. Courtney pushed up maybe a little too much, and Zuno puts that one in across the field. Yeah,
this is an unfortunate mispositioning for the Scarlet Wings. I think they get a little mixed up on who was going to be third player in on that play. And yeah, that's just a wide open goal for 72 PC to slot home. It's important. You've got to clean that up. I know that the third man in position can be quite difficult to play, but you know, when you're giving up free goals like that, it's got to be better.
It's a tough one. Avenger pushing that into the 72 PC side. Queen Bee trying to hold it in. Zuno 50ing that out high. See who's going to get to it first. It's Avenger. Straight to Kira. Right back to Queen Bee. Nobody really holding possession for too long, as you were talking about. Courtney up for that over Elixir. Almost to Avenger. Mizuno on the back wall, just shutting that play down.
Courtney going for that flip reset again. Saw her score a beautiful flip reset goal in game 1. She tried to replicate that there, but the defense was ready for it this time. So now Mizuno might actually be caught out of position. It's going to be a 2-on-1. Courtney and Avenger down the pitch. Queen Bee in behind. She gets by the defender, but Kira on the goal line in good position to make the save. And that time, it's just a bit of a slow developing play there for Scarlet Wings. They had the numbers game, but they opted to use the back wall, and that let 72 PC back on defense.
Queen Bee bopping that straight up field. Kira and Mizuno both there back to stop it. Scarlet Wings turning. Avenger pushing it up past Elixir. Only Avenger and Zuno back. Zuno's able to bang that out to the corner.
Another relatively low scoring game early on here in game 3. 3 minutes still left on the clock, so plenty of time for either of these teams to try to put a couple more marks on the board. Courtney will send that one wide. Queen Bee is going to try to chase it down. Kira opted to defend the back wall, forces Queen Bee into a bad touch now as, again, Avenger trying to find this rotation. Courtney now will give it a go. Nobody's been able to get by the defense, and they still cannot get anything going. The ball just staying in the orange corner. Here's Avenger again. This time it's out in front, and Courtney scores. Persistence paying off. It took about 6 or 7 times out of that corner, but the Scarlet Wings made it work. It's tied at 1.
And eventually, I think what Avenger did different that rotation around is she banged it into the ground, if you saw, and it ended up bouncing up, getting it past, people that are maybe expecting a higher pass and getting it the perfect pass for Courtney. Love to see it.
And it's great awareness from Courtney, too, to read that one as Avenger tries the ceiling play. Can't quite get it to work, and now Scarlet Wings. Solid offensive rotation. They're putting the 72 PC squad on the back foot. Courtney might have another read, but that's just a bit too out of her reach. Still, Kira can't find the clear. Elixir's going to be up for it by Avenger. And finally, out of the orange zone and into the blue.
Queen Bee back for that tough 50 with Zuno. Courtney eventually getting the touch to put it to the corner, but Kira pushing up with it again, centering it. Neither Elixir or Queen Bee or Avenger getting the touch. Avenger turning around and finally trying to take it out. Zuno beating that flick. Courtney putting it off to the corner. Elixir pushing up. Another possible center. Avenger stops that. Zuno taking out Queen Bee on the side to try and reset that a little.
So much time for the Scarlet Wings in their own defensive zone. 72 PC playing a little lax on the offense. This could be dangerous as Queen Bee trying to find the touch. Avenger will get blocked down by Miss Zuno, and now here comes Courtney. There's only Kira to beat. That's a shot on goal. Kira will make the save. Still, Queen Bee bops that one out in front, and it will be played away by Miss Zuno. 60 seconds left, 1-1. Scarlet Wings are pressing their attack.
Avenger putting that on target to a waiting Kira. Courtney with a fast turn. It's just Courtney and Zuno on back. Courtney going off the backboard. Queen Bee trying to get that shot. Avenger trying to get that rebound. Courtney again, a slow roller. Kira able to stop that. Kira over everyone, and Elixir putting that on target. Courtney getting that touch, but not getting that save. What a shot.
Unbelievable. 72 PC takes the lead with 35 seconds left to go. They weathered the Scarlet Wings storm. It was blue all the time in the orange zone, but they get the transition goal. They've beat them twice with those quick defense to offense plays. Will that be enough here in game 3?
We will find out in 26 seconds. Another push from 72 PC. Queen Bee taking that out from her corner, but Kira putting it down mid for Elixir. Courtney ends up taking it. Queen Bee on the backboard. It is a pass mid. Zuno shuts that down and takes it out.
We're in the final 10 seconds now. Still a 1-goal lead for 72 PC. Good clear from Courtney, but Elixir's there for the read. All 3 players up for that one. Actually, Avenger stayed on the ground. She might have a chance. Kira gets there well before she can go up for it, and that will drop to the ground. 72 PC will take game 3. A 2-1 decision, but my goodness, RJ, did that not feel like it was a Scarlet Wings game?
It did until that, last 30-second goal. That was a game changer, literally.
Absolutely, it was. I mean, you are all over the shots today, and this is a big difference from what we saw in games 1 and 2.
That's a big difference from what we saw all series. Like, these are the scoring teams, or for them to slow it down and kind of play a different game just to deal with each other is interesting.
Absolutely, and I mean, 72 PC got outshot. I did the math briefly. I think it was 8 shots for Scarlet Wings. I didn't see the bottom players' shot totals before we changed maps there, but I think it was 8 shots to 3, and 2 of the 3 shots for 72 PC went in the back of the net. So the Scarlet Wings, I liked their offensive rotation. They had so much pressure but they just weren't able to find those opportunities and put them in when they had them. It's going to have to change. Game 4, Scarlet Wings backs against the wall now against 72 PC.
Elixir trying to get that and getting that crossbar down.
Now you've got to watch this from Elixir here. She reads that she doesn't have that touch when she jumps initially and makes a perfect adjustment midair to get a shot that's almost impossible to read if you're a defender. And of course it goes bar down. Elixir goal 1 on the board 7 seconds in.
Avenger pushing up, trying to make a kickoff play for her own. Courtney passing it straight down and scoring that.
This looks like a bit of right place, right time from Courtney. She wins that challenge, and then a wonderful read. Knows it's going to fall straight down. Had Queen Bee there, but said, you know what? I want to highlight real goal of my own, and she'll pop that one in the back of the net. So we're tied up at 1. Not even 20 seconds gone by. Game number 4, and if you're the Scarlet Wings, you've got to use that goal as momentum to try to put yourself in the lead.
But both teams do have those early goals. I'd say both of them have the speed. This could be another one of their legendary high-scoring games on both sides. We'll have to see. Courtney passing that up mid, so narrowly stopping that. I guess that wasn't just a pass, but a shot. Avenger back to Queen Bee, another one on target for the backboard. So, putting it off to the side where Courtney's waiting. Queen Bee almost getting that shot. Elixir putting it out. Only Elixir and Avenger on defense. Avenger turning and putting that out mid.
What I'd like to see from the Scarlet Wings a little bit more is try to utilize those midfield passing plays. I mean, they've been really just using the back wall and those side walls, the corners, to try to get by the 72 PC defense. It hasn't really worked in the past couple of games, but you see if you watch that third man, there are some open passing lanes, and they need to try to find those cross-pitch passes to catch 72 PC off guard.
The thing with those plays is they're pretty easy for us to see as casters. We're out here in a fly cam. When you're on the field, I know myself, I cannot look for those passes. That is a high level of Rocket League skill right there.
Well, I think these players are at that level, to be quite honest with you. They just need to communicate with each other and let them know, that they're open for these midfield plays. And it's just... you can't keep banging your head against the back wall and expecting it to work, as Avenger has to go up and make a good save in that transition play. Kira actually gets around Avenger on that one, but will be cleared away. And again, let's watch how this offensive begins for the Scarlet Wings. They're going to play it into the corner. Now, if they can keep the ball there and open up some midfield possession, I would love to see a couple of passes, just at least trying to poke the bear a little bit.
Ooh, Avenger passing that all the way across the orange net. Courtney not able to put it in. And how many more weeks do we have in WCBC for these teams to work on their passing?
Well, after this one, only 5. Not a whole lot of time, as Queen Bee just hits the post with the shot. Avenger tried to play that one across. Elixir one-on-one with Courtney. The flick won't get by her. We stay tied at 1. Still Kira, a shot. That's too high. Mizuno will put it home, though, in 72 PC. They will take the lead.
Ooh. Good pass from Kira on the back. That's usually something that we don't see from Scarlet Wings, to miss those not easy backboard stops, but that's something that we do expect from them. Queen Bee says that she has OCE lag.
I saw that, and I'm trying to decipher what that means. Is that a meme? Am I not aware that I'm not aware of?
I think it's possible. A meme that we don't understand.
It's certainly very possible. But now Elixir again takes a shot. Oh, she gets the double off the save. Bit of an unintended follow-up, but it goes in the back of the net, 3-1.
And with these few clutch goals in the last 2 minutes, 72 PC might be getting this series.
Well,
not to predict too early, but...
Well, certainly. I mean, there is still plenty of time. 1:50 left. They've got to defend. You know that the Scarlet Wings are going to throw everything they can at them. There's one. Courtney gets it back. She got her second of the game now, and we are back to a 1-goal game.
Avenger putting that on the back wall, one that's actually going more mid. Not sure if that was a double commit on 72PC's part, but a hard one to defend against. It was a bit slower and a bit more out than you'd expect from a backboard pass.
Minute 40. Suddenly that comfortable lead for 72PC, not as comfortable as it was about 15 seconds ago. But they are on the offense now. Elixir can't get by Avenger. Minute 25. Queen Bee. Corner. Double commit. This could be dangerous. Elixir's going in. She scores. What a risky play from 72PC, but it pays off.
Risky play. Were all of them up for that? Yes, they were, but you know what? If it goes in, you can't be punished for it.
Yeah, but what a decision from Elixir to play that ball. I mean, she had space. In her defense, she saw that she had space and she went for it. And, I mean, it did work out. That's her hat trick in this game. And now, again, they're back to this 2-goal lead.
I just realized that Elixir scored all the goals. Not all the goals, but 3 goals in this game.
She has certainly been more active in this series than we saw her last week, and the same could be said for Kira. Kira doesn't have a goal in this game. She is top of the leaderboard for her team, though, and for good reason. She has played so much better this week, always seems to be in a great position, both sides of the ball, and it's really giving Mizuno and Elixir a ton of space.
I do see that ball going all the way across the Scarlet Wings net. Nobody on 72PC up for that. Understandable. Queen Bee bopping up to the backboard. Zuno trying to get it, ends up bopping it down, but Queen Bee cannot get the shot. Avenger high on the backboard. Another drop down that nobody is there for. Kira taking it up off the wall. Courtney beating to that. Courtney trying to get that shot. Zuno clearing it out crossfield into their goal.
Yeah, that's going to do it for the series. It looked like they had an opportunity, but with Miss Zuno winning that challenge, all 3 players pushed up. It just couldn't quite make it work. Scarlet Wings, unless a miracle of kickoff goals happens here, this is a 72 PC series and a very, very important one. They down an opponent who very easily could make, top 2, top 3 run here in this league, and that's got to give the PC squads, a ton of confidence going into week 3, knowing that they took down a rival early in the season.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's going to do it for us in this series. 72 PC with a 3-1 win. Scarlet Wings, they took game 1, RJ, and it looked good for them. But once 72 PC almost, it looked like they kind of had a little bit of nerves or something. Something was going on. They just were not finding touches that they needed to in that first game. But as soon as they fixed that, they were able to make some fantastic defensive plays, turn those into goals on the other side of the pitch, and it just seemed like the Scarlet Wings frustrated on offense today.
Just today, we're going to have to come back and see it next week. Big GGs to everyone.